In a world that obsesses over anti-aging products, dietary supplements, and breakthrough medical technologies, there is a growing movement that suggests the real secret to slowing down aging is not in the latest cream or drug, but within our own minds. A small but passionate group of researchers and thinkers is presenting a paradigm-shifting idea. The aging process is not simply a matter of biology, but largely a result of our beliefs, emotions, and mental state. Could it be that the way we think about aging actually influences how we age? This radical theory is attracting attention from a diverse array of experts, from neuroscientists to holistic practitioners, and its implications are profound. If aging is largely a construct of the mind, could we perhaps live longer, healthier lives simply by altering our mental programming? Here, we delve into the debate, the science, and the transformative potential of understanding aging through the lens of the human psyche. To understand the argument that aging is influenced by the mind, it is essential to first understand the natural regenerative capabilities of the body. The cells in our bodies are not static. Far from it. They are in a constant state of renewal. The human body is a remarkable system that continuously replaces itself at different rates. Skin cells regenerate every few months, while the liver can repair itself in about a year and a half, and bones rebuild over a span of years. This process of cellular regeneration suggests that the body is continuously repairing and rejuvenating itself. So why, then, do we inevitably age, and why do our bodies gradually show the signs of wear and tear? Advocates of the mind over aging theory argue that this is because the body is not acting alone. It is, in fact, responding to signals from the mind. The cells are influenced not only by physical factors, but also by our mental and emotional environment. For proponents of this perspective, the aging process is viewed as an outcome of emotional and mental programming, ingrained beliefs that we accumulate from the society we live in. Our bodies, which are biologically designed for continuous renewal, are supposedly limited by the aging script written by our minds. The theory that emotional conflict is a primary driver of aging has gained traction among those who believe that our mental state deeply impacts our physical health. It posits that aging and, ultimately, death are not simply biological inevitabilities, but rather the culmination of years of accumulated emotional conflicts that have been left unresolved. According to this view, people do not necessarily die from old age or disease. Instead, they die from the accumulated burden of emotional stress and negative mental states. The proponents of this philosophy believe that emotional blockages manifest in the body, affecting its ability to regenerate effectively. The physical aging process, therefore, is viewed as a manifestation of emotional and psychological wear and tear. This is where the concept of vibrational state enters the conversation. The idea is that every person has a unique vibrational frequency that is affected by thoughts and emotions. A person experiencing high vibration emotions such as joy, love, and gratitude is believed to function at an optimal level, whereas those experiencing lower emotions like fear, anger, or despair may accelerate the aging process. If we dwell in a low vibrational state for extended periods, the theory goes, it will have a deteriorating effect on our health and overall vitality. Supporters of this perspective often cite the well-documented impact of stress on the body. Chronic stress has been linked to increased inflammation, hormonal imbalance, and compromised immune function, all of which are risk factors for accelerated aging and age-related diseases. Conversely, positive mental states have been associated with longer telomeres, the protective caps on the ends of chromosomes that are often considered a marker of biological aging. The idea that positive emotions can slow down aging is not far-fetched when viewed through this lens. There is also a cultural dimension to aging that cannot be ignored. Throughout history, people have accepted that aging is an inevitable decline, marked by a series of predictable losses of physical strength, mental acuity, and independence. The problem, according to advocates of the aging is a mental construct theory, is that we internalize these beliefs from an early age and they become self-fulfilling prophecies. Our DNA, they argue, does not contain any explicit instructions to age. Instead, it responds to a variety of signals, both internal and external, and these signals are heavily influenced by our belief systems. If we are constantly bombarded with messages that it is normal to experience frailty, forgetfulness, and physical deterioration as we age, our minds may reinforce these outcomes, sending signals to the body that accelerate the aging process. This is an idea that finds some support in the emerging field of epigenetics, which studies how behaviors and environment can cause changes that affect the way genes work. Our beliefs and the environment we grow up in may influence which genes are activated or deactivated. In this sense, the environment is not just the physical conditions we live in, but also the mental and emotional context. If we live in an environment that expects and reinforces aging as a process of inevitable decline, it's likely that our bodies will respond accordingly. Some studies even suggest that changing one's beliefs about aging can have a measurable impact on health outcomes. For example, research conducted by Yale University has shown that individuals with a positive attitude toward aging live, on average, 7.5 years longer than those with a more negative outlook. Such findings lend credibility to the idea that the mind plays a significant role in how we age. The implications of this perspective are far-reaching. If aging is indeed driven by our beliefs and emotional states, then changing our relationship with aging could fundamentally alter the trajectory of our lives. For those who subscribe to this idea, the first step to resisting or slowing down the aging process is to reject the commonly accepted notion that aging is synonymous with decline. To challenge the aging process, advocates argue that we must take conscious control of the messages we tell ourselves about our bodies and our capabilities. If the belief that aging equals deterioration is deeply ingrained in the collective consciousness, then it is necessary to uproot and replace this belief with one that is more empowering. That aging is a process of continued growth, regeneration, and possibility. Such a mindset shift can be supported by actively focusing on positive emotions, staying curious and engaged with the world, and treating each stage of life as an opportunity for growth rather than decline. Mindfulness practices, such as meditation, can help people stay present and release attachments to past traumas or future anxieties. By doing so, they create an emotional environment that supports vitality rather than one that contributes to aging. Some holistic practitioners even go a step further, suggesting that aging can be reversed to some extent by fostering what they call a regenerative mindset. This means visualizing the body's natural regenerative processes, setting intentions for health and vitality, and actively rejecting thoughts of physical decline. This concept aligns with the principles of neuroplasticity, the idea that the brain can change and adapt throughout life. If the brain is capable of rewiring itself based on thought and experience, then perhaps it is also capable of signaling the body to regenerate more effectively. To put these ideas into practice, proponents suggest a multi-pronged approach that addresses the body, mind, and spirit. This holistic approach to slowing down or even reversing the aging process involves more than just thinking positively. It requires making tangible changes in our daily lives that reinforce the belief in the body's regenerative capabilities. Nutrition, for instance, plays a key role in supporting the body's natural regeneration processes. Advocates encourage people to consume foods that are rich in antioxidants, healthy fats, and essential nutrients that support cellular repair. A diet high in whole, nutrient-dense foods sends a signal to the body that it is being well-nourished and can continue to thrive. Equally important is the role of movement and exercise. Regular physical activity has been shown to improve mood, enhance cognitive function, and even lengthen telomeres. But beyond the physical benefits, exercise can also serve as a powerful reminder of the body's resilience and adaptability. Every time a person successfully runs a mile, lifts a weight, or practices yoga, they're sending a message to their subconscious mind. My body is strong, capable, and renewing itself. Social connections also matter. Loneliness and social isolation have been linked to accelerated aging and increased mortality, whereas strong social bonds are associated with better health and longer life. Being part of a supportive community can reinforce positive beliefs about aging and provide a source of emotional nourishment that counteracts stress and negativity. Finally, A crucial part of changing the aging narrative involves cultivating a sense of purpose. Research has shown that individuals with a strong sense of purpose live longer and are less likely to develop age-related diseases. Purpose provides a reason to wake up in the morning, a reason to care for oneself, and a reason to look forward to the future. It aligns with the idea that the mind needs a compelling reason to keep the body healthy and thriving. The idea that aging is a product of the mind challenges deeply held societal beliefs, but it also opens up exciting possibilities for what our lives could look like if we no longer saw aging as an inevitable decline. Instead of accepting the limitations that come with age, we could live with a mindset that emphasizes growth, regeneration, and vitality. This is not to say that we can simply think our way out of aging or that biology does not play a significant role. There are undoubtedly physical changes that come with time, and the current scientific understanding of aging includes numerous complex biological processes. However, by recognizing the power of the mind and the role of beliefs in shaping our physical reality, we may be able to influence how we age in ways that were previously thought impossible. In the end, aging may be less about the passage of time and more about the stories we tell ourselves about what it means to grow older. If we can rewrite those stories, if we can see aging not as a decline, but as a continued journey of renewal, then we may find ourselves not only living longer, but living better, with a vitality that transcends the limitations of conventional thinking. The secret to reversing the clock may very well lie within us, waiting to be discovered. If you've enjoyed this deep dive into how our minds might be the key to unlocking the true potential of healthy aging, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights on health, wellness, and the power of the mind. Remember, aging doesn't have to mean decline. It can be an ongoing journey of renewal and vitality. Thanks for watching, and keep thriving.